Hello Aquarius, welcome to your reading with me, Cindy. So Aquarius, we're going to find out what the universe would like to talk to you about. I'm going to be just a conduit here, a little antenna with a little speaker, and I'm going to let the universe come through me and speak to you about whatever it would like to speak to you about. So my dear Aqua babies, we are going to use, I haven't used it this week, so you're getting a completely different deck. Ooh, look at unicorn spirits. It's actually what I think about when I think of Aquarius. Very magical, very mystical. And now I'm laughing because unicorn was the card that came out during the live for you guys. It was weird. It was a weird reading. Anyways, that's really funny. So, the Good Tarot. We're going to use the Good Tarot. And I have my teeny tiny Everyday Witch Tarot if I need to clarify anything. We're going to get started. It's general, so because it's general, it may or may not resonate. If it does and you're drawn to it, there is an extended. The link to that is at the top of the description within this video. Aquarius, what would the universe like to talk to you about? Oh, these decks. It's frustrating. Come on, there we go. There we go. One thing I've learned, if you're creating decks, large decks are not that great with thick cardstock. I'm going to say for shuffling. Aquarius, Aquarius, Aquarius. The call. It is now your time. There's some sort of a choice, some sort of a decision to be made. It sits in your fate. It's waiting for you to pave your destiny. It is a call, and what are you hearing? What part of you are you actually listening to? Are you listening to your mind? Are you listening to your gut? Are you listening to your heart? What are you listening to? Because I'm hearing you should just listen to one aspect of yourself here to make some sort of a decision that has to do with your fate and your destiny. Don't let your mind confuse your heart and vice versa. Don't discount your gut if it's stronger than everything else. If your gut's not speaking to you and your heart is not involved in the decision, then go with your mind. If your mind tells you something and it creates a sense of sadness that you can't really explain, and maybe you start to move forward with the idea of what it is that you want to do or what you think you should do, and a few hours into the day you just start to feel like this sense of sadness, of disconnect, then you're not listening to your heart. And when your gut is speaking to you, if your gut is speaking to you, how does it speak to you? Does it speak to you with a sense of like dropping, almost feeling like, well, like it could upset your stomach. Your stomach may feel upset, but does it feel upset more with anxious excitement or fear? And not just fear of the unknown, but fear that something's not right here. That's not right. Your reading is really about listening to yourself and how your body is communicating to you about your fate and your destiny. The call is now, so it is. If it's not now, it's very soon. So it's really important that you come into tune with listening to these compasses in a way. These different navigation systems that you have within yourself. Because each one is important at different stages in your life. But right now, one is key, and it's important that others don't influence it. I don't know what would happen if you had a bunch of compasses on the table with the magnetic, that's what it is. It's almost like whatever your fate and your destiny is, it's as if it is the magnet. It is the direction, right, that you are choosing to go into. But one compass is more finely tuned to this fate and destiny. So listen to it. Right now you are in process. You are in process as you go about your day to listen to your gut, to listen to your heart, to listen to your mind. See which one is speaking to you the most accurately, most clearly, and the other ones are not going against it in an unusual way. You're not feeling like, yep, this is exactly what I need to do. I know I need to do that. That's the perfect plan for this. And nothing feels like, none of your other energy centers feel off about that. And if you're doing something else and you just feel as if, God, it's what my heart wants so much. It's what my heart is being called to. It's what I feel like I need to express. And if that is stronger than anything else, than your gut, than your mind, that's what you're meant to listen to. You are right now preparing for some sort of calling. A calling to step into your fate so you can choose your destiny. That's come up a few times, like fate and destiny has been coming around this week in different signs, and yours is coming in real strong, particularly with the call. The angels are about to sing. You're stepping out onto your fate. As I explained earlier in the week, your fate is something that you can't dodge it. It's usually really linked to some sort of soul contract, some sort of promise you made to yourself, to your angels, to the universe, to other souls here on earth, that you would come to this point in time in your life. You have to come to it, your fate. Now, if you put your heels in about going towards your fate, that just feels like it could throw your entire guidance system off. And we didn't really talk about guidance system, but that came in with Taurus. Really digging your heels in. I don't feel like that. I feel like for you, it's really fine-tuning your guidance. Because once you step into this fate, then you carve your destiny. You make your choices there. There are things that we go to. We have no... You might bump into someone or end up in a situation and it had nothing to do with any plans you had for your life. But whoa, here I am. That's your fate. And now what do you do with it? Because that's your freedom of choice. So you're going to exercise your freedom of choice based on, the important factor here is what your soul would like you to do. Because the ego should not be involved here. The mind can be. But if the mind is making decisions that go against the heart, then you know that the ego is involved. It's at the bottom. You have the 7 of Earth, the 10 of Earth, and then temptation. You feel very, very, like very grounded energy. It's funny that I would mention Taurus as part of this fate and destiny came around for them. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, this 7 of Earth is looking at a little fairy, a little angel. I'm sorry, I can't see how much reflection is on there. I'm hoping you can see the card very well. You're going to know when you step into your fate. You're going to have a sense that this is something kind of big for you. Just the look on his face, looking at this fairy, like, I know we're here. I know that we've stepped onto this path at this time. The fairy will only guide you to it, but you're the one that has to make the choices. Now, you may also have your own spirit guide team around you, angels, the energy of such, and they're trying to communicate to you. For some of you, it might be the intuition in your mind, what you think you hear and know, and even see in your third eye. And then others of you, it is your heart, what your heart is telling you, how you respond to what is being requested. And it feels like a pretty nice path. The Ten of Earth and temptation. Temptation is like temperance. I believe it is in this card. Or is it like the devil? No. I'm so bad at remembering the number of the... oh, look at... oh my God, that's so crazy. Temperance is on the bottom, but temperance is 14. What the heck is 15? I know y'all are probably yelling at me in the camera. Yeah, I don't memorize that stuff. I'll remember it for a short time. What is that? I thought the devil was 13, but maybe I'm wrong. No, it is the devil. Okay, I wasn't totally off. So there, see? I didn't trust my own mind. It is the devil. Wow. Something tempting you. And look at this. The Ten of Earth has, both of these have a chest of gold. But the one in the Ten of Pentacles, the Ten of Earth, isn't... yeah, it is open. It is open, but it's not shining. It's not... no, it's not open. Sorry. It's not open. It's closed. It's as if, so this is the thing. On your fate, on your path to your destiny, your choice here, there's almost like a prize. And it is a prize to you because it has something to do with your soul's journey. Now, the key is getting it open, opening this up without losing something of yourself in it. Moving right into the devil. Oh, that's really funny. Who had that? Somebody else had, it was Leo, walking. Your angels are guiding you to the devil, but right through it. So it's something that you have to meet on your path. And as crazy as it might sound, that your angels would lead you to the devil. But the whole point of that is your destiny's on the other side of that. So they're going to lead you through it. But so that's why it's so important for your own compass guidance system to know which one to follow here. Once you know what to follow, what you are meant to utilize, if it's what your heart keeps telling you, it's what your gut keeps telling you, or it's what your mind keeps telling you, stick with it. Because the devil will try to do things here to change it up. That's why this is so important, that you don't, this isn't a time, whatever this is. So this isn't about, okay, well, I'm always going to use my heart in every aspect of my life right now. Every element, every situation, every encounter in my life. I'm just going to utilize my heart's guidance system. No. It's something specific. And in that area of your life, once you have figured out what the guidance system is that you're supposed to use, you stick with it in that area. If this has something to do with some a personal situation, something very personal to you, then I would not suggest that you take this same guidance system into your work or onto the subway with a bunch of strangers. No. Once you figure out what the guidance system is for this particular fate and destiny, you stick with it. Because the devil, energies, earthly energies, are going to try to throw things your way to make you deviate. There's a prize here on earth. Very, very earthly energy. I mean, even, well, the devil's too, with temptation. The devil is the lower vibrational frequency of earth, but obviously you're meeting a challenge. You're meeting some sort of challenge in your life. And by meeting those challenges, you level up. You're about to level up. So you're coming towards a challenge. But you can face this challenge and succeed through it as long as you don't change the guidance system through it. It's like all of a sudden second guessing yourself. No, I shouldn't listen to my heart, or I shouldn't listen to my gut because something in this situation has changed a little bit. Because changing that guidance system is going to pull you over here now. And that's the whole point of the devil, the temptation energy. Maybe something will try to pull you on a financial string. Maybe something will try to pull you, God, you know, it just feels like it could be that. Because we have these two. Something may try to pull you on a financial string here. But the key is, once you get over to this side, it's actually open. You might feel like you're sacrificing something financially. But on the other side, perhaps there is a sacrifice that is made here financially. But if your heart tells you, I see the way through, I see the way through, I see the way through, the chest is open over here. So interesting, Aquarius. There's another interesting warning is too dramatic with it, but something to think about. There's another element here where taking the prize, taking the large financial prize, if that's what it is for you, if it is not serving your heart, your soul's journey, will leave you, yes, with a financial prize. But look how she sits on the apple. And what has she carved out of the apple but her heart? I think that there's a clue here for you about listening to your heart. Nobody else's either. Your own. Listening to your own heart here. Because this almost has a sense of after going through the path, the fated path, carving your destiny, carving the heart, but it almost feels as if you don't follow your heart, you'll regret it. And think about it. I should have followed my heart in this situation. I should have followed my heart in this situation. The call. The call. The Seven of Earth, the Two of Swords. You don't have what you need right now to move through. Oh, you're walking blindly. You won't get all the information you need. You have the Two of Swords. You won't get all the information you need. You have to trust in some element here. And that element has to do with your guidance system. I really have a feeling you're getting a very strong hint here about your heart. What your heart is telling you. Because you will not have all the information. If you had all the information, why would you need a compass? If you had a map, why would you need the right compass to navigate this? The Seven of Earth. Judgment. Perhaps even asking for the right answer here, and your fairy saying, I'm sorry, I've taken you to the path. Now is your time. Oh, look at this. Judgment, the Knight of Cups, and the Page of Pentacles. Follow your heart to your path, to your fated path here. The Page of Pentacles is throwing a coin in the air and looking at a map. Which way do I go? How do I navigate this? The Ten of Earth. This is where it feels like it gets complicated. These two. Ooh, the Empress. Wow. This is a wonderful prize. There's something coming through about what she's about to birth. What you are about to birth Whatever it is that you're about to step into, that you're stepping toward, I don't feel like you're about to step into it. I feel like you're about to carve the path and start creating your destiny along this fated path. And in that, because this is where your freedom of choice starts to take effect. So you didn't have freedom of choice, at least what your mind and body understood as freedom of choice coming to this point in time for you, but your soul did, because your soul signed up for this. But now that you're here, what you birth is completely dependent on how you guide yourself through this. I'm just going to keep going with the heart, guys, too. Just all the many, many readings that I've done on here. One of the ones that I've learned the most about was with Anubis. And Anubis guarding the gates of the unknown. And the only way to go through there is with the purity of your heart, because Anubis will measure your heart against a feather. Are there any feathers here? That would be, oh my gosh. It's got feathers on his headpiece. Are they feathers? They look like feathers. They also look like the wings, fairy wings. Moth, dragonfly wings, cicada. I'm hearing cicada specifically. I don't know that I've ever seen the wings of a cicada. Now that's interesting, because a cicada is creates a very, very high pitched sound, very high frequency. Again, what are we talking about? Walking through a gate here. The highest of frequencies is the one that can be achieved with your heart. Regardless, you will step into this Empress energy, but what you birth in it is up to you. So having said that, I'm getting the impression that whatever new cycle, whatever destined path you are about to carve for yourself on this fated line, if you decide to go with your mind on it, everything that you encounter along that way will be mostly related to your mind, mostly related to making strategic, analytical decisions, perhaps learning a lot of really good things, information, acquiring information, acquiring perhaps more education. The heart, again, just as I said with the mind, the path that you start, the new cycle that you create for yourself will be related to the heart center. So it will be things that make you feel happy, things that might even make you feel sad, things that make you feel inspired, things that allow you to see the poetry and the chemistry and beauty. I'm hearing scientific discovery. That's okay for the heart. Perhaps it helps you link your mind and your soul. Your gut now, because that feels very instinctive. Going with your gut feels like navigating danger to me. That's how I'm picking it up. I feel more sense of navigating danger if I'm using my gut, or I'm pushing through danger. Because my tummy gets upset before I have to go to the dentist. Although I'm getting better with it. The last 2 times my tummy didn't get upset because I'd be late. I would be late because I have to go to the bathroom before I went to the dentist. And then sometimes I get there, I say, I have to go to the bathroom. But right, so that's what I get with my gut. My gut is trying to prepare me, because there were some things that they would do and I would get all anxious about how much stuff was in my mouth. Anyways, so these are the things for you to think about right now, Aquarius. Temptation. King of Pentacles. Oh man, the guy's got cake and wine. The King of Pentacles. There's so much on this. This is so pentacle. So much earthly energy. Such an earthly cycle. I feel like you're trapped in an earth cycle. I do. Well, we're all on earth. But you got the Seven of Pentacles, the Ten of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles. You have the Empress, which is what you are making here on earth. I'm sitting here wiggling my feet like a little kid. This energy is so intriguing. And the Page of Pentacles, too. I'm hearing the road to good intentions. No, the road to hell is paved with good intentions. I don't feel like this has a lot to do with your intentions. It has everything to do with your navigation system. And that will determine your intention. There is great success here. Great stability, incredible growth for the future. It's no surprise that there is something on this path that you must navigate, and your heart is the only way through it. Whether you believe that or not is up to you. And perhaps even this reading. Wow. Maybe even this reading. Maybe I'm serving as part of your destiny. Maybe I'm meant to throw you off your guidance system. I'm literally hearing that. I channeled that part about your heart is the guide. Like, I just came right out. So I'm channeling. But I know that, well, I think I work in both divinity and devil energy, because the devil is meant for us to learn and grow. Divinity is just like Eden. There's nothing you got to do there. It's pretty easy. What are you going to do? You're not going to grow. You're not going to develop. You're not going to push beyond the boundaries that you thought you couldn't. So I may even be acting as a boundary pusher to you right now. Maybe for some of you, it's not your heart that you're supposed to follow this on. The Five of Swords is at the bottom. You may need to burn a bridge. You may not need to burn a bridge. You may find conflict. I feel pretty sure that you will find some sort of conflict, whether it's conflict of a moral code that you have created and held yourself to up to this point, whether that is conflict of a moral code of others around you, whether that is a conflict of interest in taking and doing something for yourself here that you feel is leaving others behind. There is some sort of conflict here. That's all I got for you, Aquarius. Thank you. I'm going to go do the extended. See what comes out with that. Until next time, do be gentle with yourselves. Bye.